Let me know in the comment section if you can see me. Muy buenas amigos, ¿cómo estamos? Bienvenidos a este nuevo directo. I'm just going to go through the comment section right now, guys. Don't worry, I won't be speaking in Spanish. So I'm just going to confirm here in the comment section, see if I'm live or not. It looks like that, yes, I potentially am. Let me know in the comment section if I can hear myself. Hello. I can see Mark Dutch, one of my moderators. Also Seb. Speaking a little bit of Spanish here. How's everyone doing? I'm just going to go quickly here through the comment section, just getting a couple of stuff ready. We're going to talk about, usual Bitcoin, Ethereum, some cryptos. We're also taking a look at the S&P 500. It looks like it's just about, it did touch all-time high. It looks like we might be consolidating around this range before we actually break it. So we're going to take a look at the traditional stocks also, okay? And we're going to take a look at, like always, Bitcoin, Ethereum. We're taking a look at some, I've talked about this in today's video, okay? Where we are potentially, all right, making something here very, very similar to what we did back in July, August, and also September, where we are creating lower highs in the price action and on the RSI, and it looks like that we're just about to have a shift here on the RSI, meaning that we might be having a trend reversal very, very soon. Now, this doesn't mean that we cannot go down to 45 to 44 to 42 to $40,000 in the next coming days, okay? I need to clarify this, okay? That doesn't mean that we could come down in the next coming days to 45, 44, 42, $40,000. Up to $40,000 would be my limit all the way down here to this last higher low, okay? Bitcoin could do this, all right, in the next coming days. Let me say it again. Bitcoin can come down in the next coming days all the way down to 45, 44, 43, $40,000, okay? Let me say that again. Bitcoin can come down in the next coming days before having a reversal down to 45, 44, $42,000, okay? I don't need to say it again. Because I get a lot of people in the comment section, when are we pumping? I thought we were going to have a reversal. Guys, this doesn't mean that we need to reverse right now today and go to $100,000, okay? This only means that the price action is getting exhausted, okay, here on the RSI to oversold territories, and from the lower highs we might be shifting here another trend to the upside, just like what happened right over here in October. This could potentially happen in the next coming weeks. It doesn't need to be today. It doesn't need to be tomorrow. It's very important to note, guys. Now, overall, looking at Bitcoin, it is looking bearish. If you take a look at this kind of price action, you are bearish as long as you're staying below this major resistance of these lower highs, okay? I don't need any silly indicators to let me know if I'm bearish or bullish in the immediate short term. Now, you can clearly see here that we are bearish because of these lower highs. Soon as we start breaking the trend, and wow, this was a candle. This was one of those candles, Mark Dutch. That's the kind of candles that we want to see right over here after breaking from these lower highs, all right? Okay, so we're still pretty far away. We should be breaking at least $51,000, $52,000 strongly to start realizing that we are potentially going to change the trend, all right? So, yeah, basically this is what, I basically told you what we need to know for the next coming days just in a 5-minute live stream. So I can finish off right now and I can, leave. I'm trying not to swear here. Right, let me just go through the comment section. Do you have any trades open? Yes, sir. I've been saying this since the last couple of days. I have my swing trade position here on Bybit. Now, I entered at about 46,590 right at the lowest part here. Now, this doesn't mean, okay, this does not mean that we could potentially go well below 46K I am actually expecting it. I'm actually expecting to go down to 45, 44K or even 42K in the next coming days. It is very, very possible. Now, I have my liquidation price right now at $35,000. If we go lower, I'm going to add heavily to my position. And why are you going to add to your position, Andy? Because I think that we are potentially going to bottom out at the low 40K levels. And one of the reasons why is we have this huge amount of volume on the VPVR just at 40K, just above 40K, 40, 41K levels right over here. This is where we got that massive wick, massive bounce. We got a bounce here as support, we got a bounce here as resistance, and also as resistance right over here. That is a major level. I don't think that BTC will be going down to below 40K levels. This is why I'm in this swing trade position, and I'm planning to add to my position if we do see some momentum to the downside to that 44, 43, low 40K levels. Okay, I think you know, with the analysis that I am doing, okay, and on the macro it is looking bullish. So I am getting ready for that potential trend reversal, guys. It doesn't mean in the short term we're bearish, guys. We're going down. We're going down on the 1 hourly. We're going down, baby. You can see it right over here. We are in a downtrend. It is very, very likely that we might continue down unless on the 1 hourly we start breaking this major trend line, okay? This resistance, which currently would be around about that $53,000. You would have to break it successfully to start becoming extremely bullish in that immediate short term. But we're looking bearish on the 1 hourly. We are definitely in a downtrend here. We're looking bearish on the 4 hourly. I mean, look at this. We're going down, baby. And, you know, if we take a look at the daily, then one of the reasons why is that we could potentially have a change in the trend is because, you know, the analysis that I did today, this is not guaranteed it's going to happen today or tomorrow, but it should happen shortly in the next coming days, maybe next week. And this does not mean that we could see a little bit of downside, okay, to the low 40K levels. Now, you check out how when you come down, you usually come back down and retest the low levels. Just right over here, same scenario. We come back down and retest the lows a couple of times before you actually shift. So we need to get, we're back at fear again, guys, in the fear and greed index. I want to see this at extreme fear. I want to see people calling for more bear market, you know, Bitcoin's going to 10K. I want to see more of those guys coming out on Twitter and in the comment section, because that makes me a little bit more bullish, all right? It's when people are greedy is when we want to shift to the bearish, right? So, yeah, one of my reasons here about shifting is also RSI on the daily, oversold. You know, how low can this go? How low can this go before you actually, you know, nothing goes down forever, nothing goes up forever. So this is indicating me that we should be having a reversal very, very soon. One of my only indicators that I also use is volume, guys. Volume, super important. Volume is also good, not to only take a look at the trend direction where the power is, it is also good to find out potential bottoms and tops. Very high volume usually at a bottom or at a top, okay? This indicates that you might be going sideways or slightly to the downside when you have this kind of volume right over here. Now, also here, right? Also here, you do see, oh, I've got it out now, just 1 second. Also right over here, okay? Also here, where you do see a spike in volume, okay, on the daily. This could potentially end, okay, especially at the end of a downtrend, okay? If you start seeing this at the beginning where you have a super high volume to the downside, it indicates, you know, that you are starting to see bearish momentum to the downside. The best example that I could give you right over here was this one, and we absolutely nailed this. Mark Dirch can tell you in the comment section, we absolutely nailed this dump over here because we were at extreme overbought territory right there, and we absolutely nailed a short right over here. Okay, you can take a look at the videos of my from Bitcoinsensus back here in 17 of September. We were waiting for that short position, So yeah, if you have the volume here in the red, you know, changing the trend, this clearly indicates that, you know, on that dead cat bounce, you're going to go down, baby. But at the very end of a trend, you know, and this doesn't mean it's the end of the trend, just because I see that we have a lot of support, okay, here at 40K levels, just above the 40K range. And, you know, we have been going down quite a lot. You know, what is this? It's over a 25% drop, okay? 38, almost 40% drop. High volume at the very end, yeah. This usually indicates that you might come down and retest the low 40K levels, okay? This doesn't mean that you are maybe going to wick slightly below 40K, but it's very, very likely that you're not going to have much more power, okay? All the power was here. Now you're just having that side effect of the market until you see that reaccumulation event and you pop to the upside. Okay, something very similar to here. High volume at the very end of the trend. Sideways reaction, you pop back up. Now, I think it's very, very unlikely that we are going to go down below $40,000. If we are going below $40,000, I'm going to scream bear market all day long. So let me go through the comment section here, guys. And make sure to get your cup of tea. I needed to clarify that. Bearish in the immediate short term. I got a super chat here. Goes straight away through the super chat. Make sure to get your cup of tea. And yeah, let's have an exciting live stream. Let me try and go through quite a lot of the comment section. What's up, my crypto legends? Mark Dutch, how are you doing? Seb, how are you doing, man? Jinmik, hola Andy. Tadek, hi there. How are you doing, guys? Right. Smash that like button on your way in. Absolutely. Guys, absolutely. This is one of the only things that I would ask, okay? Smash up that like button, okay, for the live stream. Let's get that algorithm crazy. Let's get some people on the stream and commenting here on the live stream. Good comments, bad comments, it doesn't matter. We want to get some people here. Sayad says, ban TA, please, Andy. I'm red. Oof. Let's take a look at banned protocol, guys. Remember, it doesn't matter too much on altcoins. I mean, this over here is AVAX, Avalanche. You know, if we close this daily candle here on Avalanche, it's going to be looking pretty good. It's going to be looking pretty good. Well above the $100. Okay, we want to see a little bit of more price action. You know, if it does happen, it's going to be looking pretty good. But anyway, we can talk about Avalanche afterwards. Let's take a look at Band. What's Band doing? This one must have got absolutely smashed. I mean, this is an Oracle solution also, very similar to Chainlink, and there is really good news on Chainlink, but I just don't want to talk about Chainlink because I mean I overdo it. I overdo Chainlink, and my moderators don't like that. Okay, they do not like me talking about Chainlink all day long. But this one's an Oracle solution, very similar to Chainlink. It hasn't even got 5 or 4% of partnerships like Chainlink. But this one has retest the lows, almost retest the lows. Very similar price action to Chainlink. When you have these seasons, you know, gaming season, NFT season, DeFi season, Oracle season, then, you know, if Chainlink pumps, very, very likely Band is going to pump. Also like Teller, also like DOS Network, all of these Oracle solutions usually pump at the same time and dump at the same time also. So very similar price action here, like Chainlink. And if you want to know my opinion here on Band protocol, I'm gonna say that it is possible that, you know, the summer lows is the low. Okay, we might slightly dip below this range. Okay, slightly dip below this range, but I think that the bottom is very, very close. Okay, all depending if you are in the red. It depends. Are you in the red on trading? Because it might take a long time here. If you are doing any swing trading on these kind of altcoins, it might take quite a long time till you actually reverse. You don't want to have a trade open for 2 months when you're going to be hovering around that same price levels, because the fees are just going to eat you. But if you are planning to buy Band protocol for the future, for the next coming months or years, it doesn't matter. I think it's a great project, okay? Band is like the Pepsi, you know, Chainlink is the Coca-Cola. It's the second largest Oracle solution in the cryptocurrency space for the moment. So I think it will do well. It will do well. Okay, there's room for other Oracles, And I think it's at a very good accumulation zone. You know, if we zoom this box all the way back here, you know, even in October and November, straight after the summer DeFi mania, okay, we went from just below $1 in less than 1 month all the way to $18. There was a little bit of a mania here with oracles also on DeFi. So you can see pretty solid floor here, a pretty solid floor on Band protocol. And in my opinion, I mean, I think it's unlikely that we are going to come down. Now, maybe a lot of people are going to say this looks like a really dodgy head and shoulder pattern, right? And we are going to go to much lower levels. No, guys, I don't think so. No, it is starting to be a good accumulation zone. Very possible that we are going to get a pretty nice bounce in the next coming months from the $4 range here, just above $4. That's my take on Band protocol. When 50k, Miraz, very soon, my man, very soon. We might come back down to the low 40ks before we actually go to 50k. But it will come soon, before end of year, that is for sure. Let me take a look here at the super chat. 1 second. Sorry, Akil. Thanks very much for the super chat. Hi, Andy. BTC forming ascending, broadening wedge in daily. Trend line 20th of July till 4th of December. How much probability will it work out? Let's take a look at this ascending, broadening wedge that you are talking about right away. We're seeing a little bit of dippy action right now, a little bit of a rejection here from all-time high, but I think it's just going to be like this, okay? Usually when you are retesting all-time high, you might get a couple of reactions here before you actually break it. Let me just take a look at Bitcoin and take a look at this ascending, broadening wedge that you are talking about. My man Akil, straight away on the daily chart, ascending, broadening wedge from the 20th of July. Okay, I get you. 20th of July, which is right over here, till 4th of December. Okay, something like this, I guess. And okay, I get you. Something like this, I guess you're talking about, where we are connecting resistance over here from higher highs and higher lows. Well, we've got a measured move from this, which is usually the width, okay, of the very end of this ascending, broadening wedge. Could this be a possibility? Well, we are gonna come back down all the way here. I want to believe so, that this is a massive fake out, okay, and that we will reverse. This is something that we were analyzing also about this higher low breakout right over here. I mean, the good thing about the daily, you do have a massive wick. The only reason why I'm still bullish, guys, on the macro is because we are technically still creating higher lows, right? Higher highs right over here, higher lows. As soon as we start breaking $40,000, you know, and if we do come back down and retest the low 30s or even slightly below, that would be the measured move target. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be looking bearish. Any type of retracement, if we do come down to the low 30s, guys, it is bear market all year round, 2022 potentially, because the next major retracement here is going to take a lot of power, a lot of interest. A lot of people are going to lose interest in crypto if this happens, okay? And this is what is going to trigger a multi-monthly, even possible more of a year bear market, because people just lose interest when prices go down. You can see it on YouTube. I mean, YouTube has gone down so much, and you know, the people lose interest when the market goes down. It's like that is it. You know, Bitcoin's dead. It's over. You know, let's move on to another thing. And this is what usually happens. So this is what triggers a bear market, because the interest is so low that if you do come back down to $30,000, you know, the bounce that you will get, it is very, very likely going to get exhausted at some moment, and people are just gonna you know, sell off afterwards, and then you are entering into a multi-monthly at least bear market. So that is my analysis on this. I think that this could be potentially a fake out. There will be a recovery from this. Yeah, I think to valid this breakout, we should be breaking below If we do break below 40k, there's no doubt, in my opinion, that we are going to retest the 30k levels. Only if we do break 40k, okay, and you do close a daily candle, I'll be shorting any retracement here. I'll be shorting any retracement. It is very, very likely that we will be hitting 40k levels, the low 30k levels. But I'm not giving too much, I'm not paying too much attention to this yet, as we are technically still creating a higher low on the macro. Okay, so that is my take on that, Akil, and thank you very much for the super chat. Chainlink, Mark Dutch. Yeah, I think we I did see it on Altcoin Daily. Altcoin Daily. I'm not sure if you guys follow Altcoin Daily, but he gave Altcoin Daily gave some good news on Chainlink. So yeah, I was happy about that. Some company are integrating Chainlink node, which is excellent. Right, let's take a look at some other cryptos here. 100 likes. Yes, we can get to 100 likes. We can get to 200 likes if we're 300 watching. Let's take a look at what else? They lose money first, then lose interest, then interest. Yeah, exactly. That's how, Carlos. That's exactly what happens. You lose money, and then you're like, okay, I'm done here. Andy is a legend. Thank you. Jadak, how are you doing? Right, let's take a look at some cryptos, guys. Let's take a look at some cryptos. I mean, good news is this, guys. Federal Reserve interest rates close to 0 and 0.25. This is excellent, guys. He is saying that he will raise rates in 2022, but he did say that at the beginning of the year to raise it at the end of the year. And it did not happen. This is not true. It did not happen. So this is rocket fuel, like I mentioned on my other video. It doesn't mean that we cannot go down, okay? Of course we can go down, but this is going to have a side effect in the next coming months. This is also a recipe for the bull market to continue. You know the deal. I believe very much on market cycle lengthenings, okay? And it's not going to be an easy ride, guys. You will let go of your crypto and you'll become bearish, and then you will start pumping, okay? I was really doubting in the market here back in July, mid-July. I was like, is this really it? Are we really going to go much lower and hit 25 and 20k levels? And that is when we had the bounce. So I am bullish, okay? I am looking for that reversal. I have a reversal sentiment, but I don't want to get too excited just yet. I've got a bunch of capital here that I want to enter in a swing trade. That's why I'm not using too much at the moment, because my guts are saying me that we could retest the very low 40k levels, okay? It could happen, and I think it's very likely to happen, to have that last little shakeout before we continue to the upside. So stay cautious, guys. Immediate short term markets are looking bullish. I might put bearish, sorry. I might look bullish, okay, on my thumbnails, but this is on the macro. I'm looking at the next coming weeks. Very short term, it looks bearish until we get above 53k levels. Super important, guys. Super important to know. So yeah, let me just get this out of the way. Did I get my RSI here? There we go. So yeah, let me go through the comment section. Cartesi, CTSI, please. They have good staking APY on Binance. Okay, that's fantastic. Let's take a look at Cartesi. CTSI. I think this one is a layer 2 solution. We're going to take a look at Metis DAO was doing okay. These are some bags that I have. I mean, Saito got a massive hit. I think it should be recovering also. I mean, these are one of these, high risk layer 2 Web3 projects. Metis got a massive hit. It went all the way down to $48. This is when we started mentioning Metis DAO. But mainnet should be active soon. I think it will be doing very well. It did have a pretty nice recovery, going from 48 all the way to $72 in just a matter of 2 days. So anyway, I just wanted a quick look. I want to talk about my projects, because I do have people in the comment section what's happening with Metis, what's happening to Saito, they're just having a little bit of a deep correction now with this market sentiment, nothing else. Let's take a look at Cartesi straight away. And this one is not looking too good. It's not looking too good. I mean, the good thing about this one is that we are still creating higher lows on the daily. Okay, looking at the daily, immediate short term might be looking bearish, and I will be looking at a potential bearish scenario right over here where we are going to get rejected from this resistance of these higher lows. So we got this low over here of Cartesi from the summer, higher low right over here in September, October, and then we finally kind of broken down below this this trend line, right? Good thing about this is that we're still well above, okay, the last higher low, which is here. So overall macro trend looking okay. The only bad thing here is I do not like this kind of action at all. This looks like a very, very big, huge double top. So it's not looking great, okay? There are some bearish, slightly bearish signs looking at the chart here. One of them is massive double top. We could see a continuation to retest the summer lows. It is very, very possible. And also, what else can I see here? Yeah, I mean, let's take a look at the 4 hourly. We are seeing some pretty high volume right now kicking in. I mean, this is calculated by Binance, so let's just take a look at another. Yeah, not too much. There is some volume coming in here from this pump on Cartesi. I would become bullish on Cartesi as soon as we get above this this resistance. Okay, we might get heavily rejected from the resistance here of these higher lows. So this is something that we need to pay attention. If it starts pumping here, it might be a short opportunity. We might be getting heavily rejected. We need to get well above this range. Okay, is where we do. I mean, it's too volatile. This for trading is too volatile. Too volatile. Look at the wicks here. This is absolutely crazy. Look how many fake outs you have, you know, right over here. It's absolutely crazy. I mean, I stay away from assets that have these massive wicks. So if you are bullish in the mid-long term on this one, then it's starting to be a good zone to accumulate, and we could come to lower levels. We could come to lower levels on Cartesi to accumulate more. For trading, be careful with this one, trading, because it's too volatile. A lot of spikes. Just stay cautious. Let's right, let me go through the comment section. Right, MCC, hey man, big CKB fan. Could you have a look? CKB, let's take a look at CKB for MCCC. CKB. Nervous Network. Right, let's take a look at Nervous Network. I think Nervous Network did get a big hit. Let's take a look at the charts on Nervous Network. Okay, it's not looking too bad here. I mean, looking at the daily on Nervous Network, we could come down to lower levels. There is a good zone here on Nervous Network, and this is where we're currently at the 2 cent range. 2 cent range has been very good zones where we have been bouncing as support right there. Look how many dailies we have here. Look how many dailies we have right over here at the resistance. You know, a lot of volatility trying to push up, then comes down. We have major resistance right there. Only one attempt here on the daily. Up, down. A lot of consolidation right here before we actually broke out. And, you know, this is what we could potentially witness right now in the next coming days, where you are going to slightly dip below $1. But because there has been so much consolidation and getting a reversal at that area, there is a possibility that we are going to reverse here. So we might hit the 1.8, 1.7 here on Cartesi and then get a reversal. Just because this 2 cent level has indicated it has been very strong once we retested it. So we have a very solid bounce there, bounce here, bounce right over there as resistance. A lot of consolidation here before we broke out. Only thing I do not like of this price action is this. This kind of price action I do not like, especially when you come back down and retest that support level, because this is very similar to what happened here, right? You come up, you come down, you've retested that level where you did get a bounce, you come back up, you don't have enough buying pressure, you come down and break the support. So yeah, this is the only thing that is not looking too great on Nervous Network, because you have already retested once this 2 cent level and you've had that bounce, and you know, buying pressure hasn't been enough, so you come straight back down. Worst case scenario, if we do lose this level, I think, you know, we should be getting supported from these higher lows, meaning that we could come all the way down to the 1.4 1.3 cent level and get a little bit of volatility here. So if you are planning to accumulate, there is a possibility that we might break support and continue to the downside. I do not think that this one is going to come all the way down to the summer lows here, just at the 0.008 cent level. It's looking pretty solid, Nervous Network. So yeah, that's my take here on Nervous. Could have a slightly volatility to the downside, and that will give you a better buying opportunity. Mosa, vet. Let's take a look at VeChain. Why not? DD, vet. A lot of people bullish on vet. I do have a bag of vet. Very disappointed on vet. Very disappointed. But anyway, here on VeChain, what happened is, I mean, 5 cent VeChain is very, very cheap. Very cheap. Even though that I bought it at a fraction of a cent. But still, I think it would be very cheap if we do retest the summer lows. And there is a possibility on VeChain retesting the summer lows. We are just about holding from the last higher low. We got this low, we got this higher low. And, you know, this is where we got this orange box where we're having a little bit of fake outs. So there might be, you know, we might have a massive consolidation and shoot up from here. This is if we don't come down and then, you know, start continuing up to the upside. A lot of people are talking about, you know, double top, and I see a potential double bottom forming for a lot of the cryptos. We've got Band Protocol, we've got Chainlink, and instead of a double top, not in the case of VeChain, but a lot of the cryptos have created a kind of a double top kind of range, right? Almost hitting the highs or slightly getting above the highs from April, sorry. And there is a possibility that we're actually forming a massive double bottom also. So this is a scenario that I'm expecting. And the reason why, and you know, this is still pure speculation, is because of this chart, guys. I mean, I'm always going to go back to this chart. Not this one, not this one, this one. About the market cycles lengthening, okay? I'm always going to come back to this. Every cycle in Bitcoin and crypto, I mean, last one, mainly Bitcoin, has been a lot, it's taken longer and longer, okay? So this is why it does make sense that we might peak in first, second quarter, or even third quarter, or depending on what happens worldwide. So that is my analysis here, that it is very, very likely that we are going to bottom out here for a lot of the altcoins and crypto in general. A lot of them retesting the summer lows, getting ready for that huge double bottom. That is my take, guys. It doesn't mean it has to happen, but that's the feeling that I have. What do you think about 2022, says Decroat? Are we going to see a cycle top in 2022 in your opinion, Decroat? Well, this is exactly what I was talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I've talked about this scenario all the way in the summer about the market cycles lengthening. If you take a look at the 2010 cycle on Bitcoin, it only took 1 year to absolutely go crazy, okay, and have a massive blow off top. Now, if you take the lows from the 2011 cycle to 2013 to the highs, it did take this time, okay, and this is on the weekly chart. And 2013 to 2017 cycle, from the ultimate bottom all the way to the top until you entered that multi-year bear market, it took this time, okay? So you can clearly see from the first cycle in the red, second and third, they've taken much longer, okay, to reach to the peak. Now, currently, there was a lot of people talking about the 4-year cycle. It doesn't take exactly 4 years. There's no such thing as a 4-year exact cycle. It doesn't mean that we need to peak in December, okay? You need to take a look at the cycles from the bottom to the top, right? And in 2013, it is true that one peaked in November, the other one peaked in December. So a lot of people are saying November, December, end of year peak, right? Well, no, this is not true. It is very, very likely that we are going to continue at least first quarter being pretty bullish, okay? By looking at this theory, okay? This is just a theory. This theory might get broken, if we do break 40k levels below $40,000 in the next coming weeks, especially in January of 2022, then I'll be never talking about this ever again. But I think it is unlikely. It is a theory, and I think we should follow, these theories, because also mass adoption, guys. I haven't got a mass adoption here. Crypto mass adoption, crypto adoption curve. This is also very important. This should be something on Twitter here. Hey, I'm talking about Castor here, doing an interview to the CEO of Castor here, Carl Rugand. Make sure to follow Castor on Twitter, guys. Huge project. Right, adoption curve. I cannot find here the adoption curve of crypto. Bitcoin adoption curve. Sorry guys, and I'm going through the comment section right away, but it is super important because adoption is growing so fast in the Bitcoin and crypto space. It's insane. It's insane how fast it is growing. I haven't got a chart here, but I will get a chart. And if you compare it to the internet adoption curve, there should be about 1 billion users worldwide using cryptocurrency, okay? 1 billion users using Bitcoin and crypto by 2025 or 2024? 2024, actually. By the end of 2023, there should be about 1 billion users. And if you take a look at the adoption curve, I mean, I don't know where it is right now, but I'll take it I'll bring it out tomorrow in the live stream or in the video, because it's very important to note that the adoption curve, a lot of people entering Bitcoin and crypto. So this is why they are talking. Some analysts are talking that we're not going to see a bear market like the ones we saw before. It was much more speculation before, and basically it might be different. We'll see monthly bear markets, but I don't think we're going to see 2-3 year bear markets. Right, let's take a look. Natalie from Bitcoinsensus is here in the live stream. Right, okay, enough. VEC will go up, no doubt about that, says Seb. Yeah, VeChain, great project. I'm not too sure if it will reach $1 though, especially this cycle. About $1 is very unlikely, and the reason why is because the supply chain hasn't got, for VeChain to reach $1, the market capitalization needs to be higher than the actual supply chain industry, okay, which is about $70 billion or so, more or less. I'm not too sure with the numbers right now, but it is around about that range. It is very unlikely that a token to track the supply chain is going to go higher than the actual supply chain, industry value. So can you check Cadena? Cadena's doing great. I think I checked Cadena just a couple of hours ago, and it's doing absolutely great. Let's take a look at Cadena. But I do see VeChain at about 50 cents. 50 cents is a realistic price target for VeChain and in the next coming months potentially. Cadena, KDA, 37% pump today. Let's take a look at Cadena on the chart. It went all the way down to the limit here. it is pumping, but pumping with not too much volume. We had a kind of a descending kind of wedge here where we were getting resistance from the support level. Finally breaking here the resistance. Now there's not too much volume on this, so I'll stay a little bit cautious. But yeah, this one's looking pretty good. You know, these are signs of potential bottoming out. Okay, it would be nice to see a retracement here, create a higher low, and then break this high. Then that would be an absolute confirmation that it is very, very likely that we're going to start mooning here for Cadena. This is the kind of price action that we want to see after a massive correction. And I mean, there's not too much volume. Let me just take a look here at, you know, Qcoin. Yeah, not too much volume on Qcoin. And yeah, Qcoin and Bitrex must be the ones, the only ones here, the ones with more liquidity. So yeah, basically what we got for Cadena is that, guys. You know, looking at Bitrex volume, and I think this one was one of the first exchanges to list Cadena. You do see massive volume here to the upside with the buying pressure, as you can see. And, you know, basically this is just a massive retracement. I think we talked on the other chart, it is very, very unlikely that Cadena will go below the $7.58 range, the $8 range basically. So Cadena at $9 just a few days ago was an extreme buy. Okay, that, you know, you can't. That was an excellent buy right there. And, you know, let me just get this fib level out of the fucking way, because yeah, basically you look at this kind of price action that we have here, and there's a huge amount of volume here from that buying pressure. So that is going to be a solid support level. We didn't even touch that level, but if we would have gone all the way down here, it's a great buying zone. I mean, I'm hearing Cadena has, what is it, 460,000 transactions per second, something insane, super highly scalable. It is definitely going to do very, very well. I've read crazy things about this this blockchain project. Cadena is going to be one of those. It is actually ranked, what is it, 70 something or 60 something on CoinMarketCap, I think. Right, come on, why isn't it loading? Goodness sake. I think it's ranked about 70, okay? Yeah, there we go, 74 on CoinGecko. So it's got a couple of billion. Yeah, it's 2.1 billion in market capitalization, fully diluted 13 billion. I see this one being maybe not a top 10, but a top 20 project, okay? Super highly scalable, you know, really built for smart contracts. It's definitely going to do well, Cadena. So I think this one is one of those blockchain projects that it would be good to add to your portfolio. I am thinking to add to my portfolio, and this would be a good moment to start adding Cadena. Now let me just zoom out here on the chart. You know, what has Cadena done? It's been an absolute beast. It's been an absolute beast. Let me take a look at the daily here. I mean, yeah. If this market cycle continues, it is very likely that Cadena will be breaking all-time highs. So this is why I believe so that this is at a very, very good buying zone. Looking at the daily chart, you know, where do you see the most, the highest volumes? Highest volume is right over here, right? You have a consolidation, a bull flag, or an ascending triangle, whatever, and then your massive breakout with volume. And when you retrace after this parabolic move, and the volume goes extremely low, much lower than the pump action, you are going to bottom out at some point. And where are you going to bottom out? That is the question on a lot of people's mind. And just by looking at the price action and volume, it is very, very likely that this range over here is going to be very significant, and you should be bottoming out above the $7. Now, we only reached $8.50 here, which was already going to be a great buying zone. You know, if you already buy at this range, you're already up, you know, 50% of your investment there. So we might come a slightly lower, but I think next coming days we are going to start creating a slightly higher low or a kind of a double bottom pattern. I think the selling pressure is getting exhausted, and this is ready to reverse. Okay, and it's an excellent project, really, really good project. So that's my take on Cardano, keeping it simple, looking at price action and volume. This is what we got. Hey Andy, which chart? Sorry guys, I hope I haven't got any super chats here. Just gonna scroll up 1 second, and yeah, I'm just gonna look at my mods chat. Yeah, no super chats. So basically, which chart is the best indicator moves on average, daily, weekly, hourly? Well, it all depends, because I look at charts every single day, okay? It's every single day. And like I mentioned on Bitcoin, you know, I look at the weekly or the daily to zoom out a little bit and analyze the situation. Now, Bitcoin on the macro, it is bullish, you know, on the macro, on the weekly chart. So this means that we could continue the trend in the next coming weeks, not in the immediate short term, okay? So I like to look at the weekly for the macro perspective, and it is pretty clear that, you know, Bitcoin is making higher highs and it's making higher lows. Looking at the macro, okay, looking at the weekly chart. Now, overall trend to the upside. So this is why I think, you know, we could have a reversal here. We could have a reversal because we have very strong support. It's still creating higher lows. Now, if we go to the 4 hourly, I like to go to the 4 hourly also. And on the 4 hourly, it is pretty clear that we are in a downtrend. Okay, I'm going to just go on this chart. But this is Bitcoin, the same chart, but on the 4 hourly. And you can analyze right over here on the 4 hourly that you are in a downtrend. So overall, in the immediate short term, between today, tomorrow, the next coming days, it is still looking bearish. So no signs of reversing potential just yet, not today or tomorrow. When could we have signs of reversing? When you start breaking lower highs, okay? When you start breaking structure of a trend line of lower highs. So we start seeing this kind of price action, and especially with volume. Volume is the most important thing on the charts, in my opinion. Start seeing high volume, you know, changing the trend, then yeah, obviously. So then I'll be coming bullish on the weekly. Then here is when you want to potentially start looking for long positions, because you might have a super macro trend to retest the highs here. But anyway, and then yeah, for scalping, I would be looking at the 1 hourly, maybe 15 minute, 1 hour and 15 minute for day trading, scalping. I'm not scalping too much right now. I don't day trade too much. But yeah, basically looking at the 1 hourly, just to look at the immediate short term. So yeah, can you look at Matic, please? Smash the like. Tadic, thank you very much for the insane support. Yeah, guys, smash up that like button. 370 watching, so let's smash up that like button. 180 likes. Let's get to 200 likes at least in the next 5 minutes. Let's take a look at Matic Network. What's going on with Matic? Overall, Cardano looking extremely bullish in the mid-long term, okay? You might have Cardano coming down, okay, to that $8 range if you are lucky. That will be a great buying zone, okay? Very strong support at that range with the volume going down. Let's take a look at Matic. I think Matic is going to struggle a little bit. It's not doing too bad, currently at $2.13. This is the kind of thing that you want to see on a chart where you are creating higher lows and higher highs, but you're not going parabolic. This is so sustainable. I see Matic breaking all-time highs in the next coming month. January, I see January being a very, very bright month for Matic, exploding out of all-time highs. And one of the reasons why is because of this sustainable growth it is having. It is having sustainable growth. People are holding to their Matic. People are securing the network. People are using the network. And this is why you have this kind of growth. You know, you have a little bit of speculation back here in April, okay? Not too many things built on Matic network. You know, Castor is built up on Matic network. Talking about Castor, baby, hasta la Castor. I mean, this is still pure speculation right over here. This is why you pump and you dump. But when you have this kind of growth right over here, this is just beautiful. This is beautiful. This is, you know, this is ready for a potential, another parabolic run-up. Parabolic run-ups start like this. They start like this. Why do they start like this, Andy? Because we can zoom out right over here, for example. And you know, you do have pretty sustainable growth here. Also on Matic, it was looking pretty good. Oh man, Matic, I remember when it was sitting at 2 cents. It was crazy. Just, you know, not even a year ago, Matic at 2 cents. Oh, 100x, man. Oh, I never bought Matic or held Matic ever. 100x coin right over here. There you got it. If you would have bought in January. Anyway, I did pretty well with my VeChain, with my chain link also. Matic, man, woof. Anyway, you see this sustainable growth right over here, right? Where you are creating these highs, you're correcting, creating highs, correcting. You know, you go a little bit parabolic here. If you go parabolic, you go and correct. And if you are correct and you find a very sustainable price level, you know, then what you do is you're potentially going to go parabolic at some point. There's going to be a little bit of speculation, and this is what happened here back in April, where price just went absolutely ballistic, went from 40 cents, low 30 cents actually, all the way up to $2.80, which was the all-time high right over here. So when you have that sustainable growth, at some point there will be potentially a parabolic run. This is one of the best examples that, you know, crypto is not in a bear market, right? It's not in a bear market. Because when you see it, you know, we are on the daily, on the 4 hourly, you're still in an uptrend. You know, how can you call a bear market when you're basically making higher lows? So when we have this sustainable growth on Matic, I think Matic won't be going below the $1.50. If we do in the next coming days, whatever, if Bitcoin does drag down to $44,000, $45,000, $42,000 in the next coming days, I think Matic will have potentially a little dip down to the 170, 160 range, but not going down below this higher low. That would be an excellent buying opportunity. We need to go with the trend till the end, guys. So if we do have that dip, the trend is your friend. Let's get in the lower part of the trend and buy up. And such as Matic, you know, people are using the network, they're securing the network, and yeah, basically I think Matic will be doing good. It has a very, very sustainable growth. So if we do not start going to the upside, you know, trying to attempt the all-time highs in the next coming days, and we roll back down, I think it's going to just be a good buying opportunity, okay? $1.60 range, okay? If we hit 150, 170, it's already going to start to be a good buying zone. Look here, we hit $1.74. I was already a good buying zone. So all these dips right over here are going to be good because we are basically, you know, the trend is your friend and the trend is going up. And this is a recipe for a parabolic run in the next coming months. Parabolic run-ups start slowly and consistently. Slowly and consistently, you go up before you start going parabolic, okay? You start growing slowly and consistently, and then you go parabolic at some point. So there is potentially another parabolic run-up for Matic. I remember seeing people calling for Matic $10, you know, back in April. You got BitBoy Crypto, you know, all of these influencers saying Matic to $10 by the end of the cycle. Andy, Bitcoin is bearish. It is exhausted. Coins like Matic, AVAX, Phantom with real use will do just fine, says Rod Gomez. Yeah, I mean, potentially, if we take a look at old data, Bitcoin was the one that had the blow off top. Then we saw an altcoin rally straight after Bitcoin. And then, you know, when Bitcoin started to come down, it dragged altcoins. Now, this time is slightly different because these altcoins, these blockchain projects have real utility. Now, this doesn't mean that Bitcoin needs to lead the way, but it's still the largest market capitalization, you know, and then you got Ethereum. So yeah, if Bitcoin dumps, it's going to drag the rest of the cryptos, okay? It's the crypto leader. It's still under 1 trillion, 900 billion. Ethereum following it at 486 billion. So Bitcoin and Ethereum are the main leaders, you know, you like it or not, because they're the ones with the most market capitalization. Institutions will start dabbling into Bitcoin and Ethereum first before dabbling into Phantom and these other ones, right? So taking a look at the ETH BTC chart, and this one is just about to break resistance. It is having a little bit of dippy action. It's having a pretty nice price action today. But if you take a look at this one on the daily, let's zoom out here. You know, we have this kind of potential cup and handle. We're basically just retesting this major resistance at the 0.084 right there. Also, we are just retesting it. We had a little bit of dip action here for the last, you know, couple of days. And I think Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin. It's just a matter of time that we are going to start seeing this chart, you know, doing stuff like that, okay, in the next coming months. Now, yeah, that's my take on Ethereum. So Bitcoin is the granddaddy. It's the granddaddy, but Bitcoin will do just fine. It will do just fine. Legends Ghost says, why is Link going down? Bear market? Yeah, I mean, I did pull out the chart for Link before. I think Link can retest, okay? Can retest the summer lows. And it's not going down. It had a little bit of pumpy action yesterday and today. It's going down now in the immediate short term. But yeah, nothing, just... It's not looking too bad. Link is not looking too bad. So yeah, but Chainlink could retest the summer lows, in my opinion. I've zoomed out here on the weekly on Chainlink. I feel sorry for my moderators because they must have seen this about 10 and we have a potential of Chainlink creating double bottoms. This taken 6 months right over there, 6 months right over here. About 6-7 months right over here, just a few months here. Now this range, you know, you always can't on Chainlink, you know, this is a macro bull chart, okay? No bear market just yet for Chainlink. Now if we do see these double bottoms, you finally break all-time highs after creating double bottoms. Does this mean it has to happen? No, but looking at the growth, the exponential growth that it has, you know, we could even come down to retest the summer lows, which is at the $13-14. So yeah, not too worried about Chainlink. I have a huge bag of Chainlink, a huge bag. And I did not take profits here, and I'm not going to sell here. So overall Chainlink on the macro, not looking too bad, looking great. On the 1 hourly chart, like I said, you can take a look at the 4 hourly, 1 hourly, look at the short term. Not looking great in the immediate short term. You know, we do have this huge volume breaking structure here of these higher lows. Sorry, this is the logarithmic. There we go. Hang on 1 second. Right, zooming in here on Chainlink. On the 4 hourly, you could see the summer lows right over here, just that $14 range, higher low. We almost managed to hold nicely this higher low. We broke it, got resistance right there. I mean, this is just classic technical analysis. When you have a fall like this, breaking a major support range, and you come back up and retest it, you short there, you short it. That was a great shorting opportunity to retest the lows again. Now, is it possible that Chainlink is creating kind of a double bottom range? Maybe yes, maybe no. Chainlink does have a lot of work. We could still come back down and retest the summer lows and consolidate before we get a reversal, if we do not reverse from here. What piece can reach link? What price, right? What price can reach link? Chainlink will go above $100. When? I do not know. I do not know, but yeah, about $100, $200, maybe 2022, maybe 2025. I don't care. It doesn't matter. I mean, the Chainlink technology is getting used, okay? And you know what? Can we take a look at some news right over here? Let me just pull out the, you know. Let's see, Chainlink blockchain rules. Is it? I'm trying to find telecoms. Yeah, that's old news. Let's just go to Altcoin Daily. I mean, we got this company using the Chainlink. Altcoin Daily. Just want to look at this so I can show you the news, guys. What a company that is not a crypto company, that is actually using the Chainlink node technology. And yeah, I like to see these guys because I mean, Altcoin Daily just talks about news. It's only one of the only channels that I look on YouTube for news, because they like to take a look at good projects, news, and then I'll do my research. But basically, you know, they were talking about Chainlink. Where is it? I'm trying to find it right now. I can't find it. It's basically talking about Chainlink here somewhere. Here.
Latest real-world company to utilize crypto's most popular Oracle project. So Chainlink partners with crypto companies all the time. It's really cool to me when legitimate non-crypto companies start using Chainlink as an Oracle solution.
AccuWeather.
AccuWeather provide weather data to smart contracts. Several other real-world companies have adopted Chainlink in recent months. The node, what are they doing exactly? Well, the node is expected to give blockchain devs access to weather data.
Let's take a look at Polkadot.
Weather by geolocation.
Anyway, a lot of companies are integrating, okay, Chainlink. So I think it does have a bright future. Let's take a look. At Polkadot. Yes, of course. Let's take a look at Polkadot. Solana, please, Andy. Okay, Polkadot and Solana. Do you think BTC will go to 42K? It is very, very possible. Very possible. I will be going extremely long if we do go there. You know, I've got some capital here on Bybit. Get ready to absolutely, you know, fill my long position here to lower down my position. For the moment, I've just got a small position just in case we actually do go up from these levels. But if we go down, I'll be adding to my position. That's going to be my strategy. So 42K levels is on the cards, okay? It is very, very possible. Guys, you know the deal. If you want to trade your experience on Bybit, you get the best bonus available. Okay, it's in the pinned comment. It is up to $4,100 worth of bonus on Bybit. On PrimeXBT, the good thing about PrimeXBT is that you're using Bitcoin as collateral. Okay, and you can trade the S&P 500. You can trade Dow Jones. You can trade, you know, a bunch of cryptos, oil. And you're using Bitcoin or Ethereum or USDC as collateral, which is absolutely great. So you got 25% off your fees by using my link in the description. Any news on NFT projects? Andy, says Pranith. I mean, I'm not going to shield any NFT projects, but there is one, and it's called the Shiba. I'm actually on the Shiba Social Club, guys. I mean, there is a little bit of hype on this one, and I'm not doing any type of promotion. This is one that I'm got in. I think the raffle is right now, okay? The official link is Shiba Social Club. It's a little bit of a copy of the Crypto Bull Society. You know the deal. I've still got my Crypto Bull. This is my Crypto Bull that I got here. This one did almost, it did about a 10x from its launch. And you know, if you want, I think the raffle is available right now. I think these ones are going to come out at 0.27. Very similar style as the Crypto Bull Society, but the Shiba Social Club instead of the Crypto Bull Society. This one does have a hype. I am going to get in, guys. You know, not financial advice. I've got in the raffle. I'm not sure if I will be able. I haven't been whitelisted for this or anything. The raffle is live right now. There's only a few hours left for the raffle, I think. But it's shibasocialclub.com. NFT. I think this one might, you know, have a 5x, 10x because there is hype. I think they got over 200,000 people on their Discord. So yeah, this one's getting minted in about 3 hours from now. So if you ask me, this is one. Okay, this is one. If I get a chance, I'm gonna get one of these or two. It's very similar. It's a copy basically of the Crypto Bull Society. They've only got 7,777 Shibas. Okay, as you can see here. Shiba Social Club, and this is the kind of style of Shibas that they're getting out. They got special ones, Buzz, Doge Year, Gundam Chiba, the Godfather. I don't know, guys. It's a little bit funny, but I mean, just looking at the Crypto Bull Society did a 10x when it just a week after it launched. It is definitely worth getting into these ones. You know the hype on Shiba. I've checked out their Discord. They got over about 200,000 people there. So this one is very, very likely at least going to do a 2x. So why not just get in and get out, right? shibasocialclub.com. Anyway, so if you ask me, that is one that I'm looking at right now. I'm going to try and get one. You do have time right now. You do have a few hours, if I'm not wrong, to get into the raffle. You do have time to get into the raffle. Okay. So yeah, that's my take on this. Let's take a look at some cryptos. Angry Shib. What about Engine? Let's take a look at Engine. Let's take a look at Engine. Why not? Let's take a look at Engine. Close your long. I can see someone over here. No way. I'm not closing my long. I think, but you know, I am prepared to be in the negative on my long position. I am prepared to add to my position. Now, taking a look at Engine, let's take a look at Engine because Engine might be at the verge of a potential reversal. And the reason why is because, you know, a long time since we haven't done analysis on Engine. We got this major box on Engine, which is this orange box where it was major support. Okay, this is the $2 range, $2, $2.10 range. Look how many bounces we got here back in April as support. We broke below resistance right there, resistance right over here, and now it's acting as heavy support. There is a possibility that Engine might bottom out at the $2 range. Currently trading at $2.50. We were just trading at $2.20 2 days ago. So, I mean, just looking at the volume, here on let me go to the daily better so I can just zoom in. And there's you know, there can't be a better example on this. Looking at the volume where we do see, you know, a lot of pumpy action right over there, consolidation, pumpy action right over there, volume super high at this range, volume super high at this range, volume super low on the correction. Volume is just going down and down. We're starting to see some small spikes of volume. If you take a look at the 4 hourly. So, I mean, it looks like it is just about to turn around. It looks like it's just about to turn around. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good. If we go to the 4 hourly, like I mentioned before, we're starting to see some spikes in volume right now. This looks price exhausting, okay? Bears are getting exhausted and potentially is going to reverse very, very soon. So, $2 range is a good buy zone. Low $2, $2.10 is a very good buy zone for Engine. Right, Akash, I hope someday you read my comment, Andy. Please take a look at Solana. Let's take a look at Solana straight away. Absolutely. Sorry about that. I mean, I do try and read a lot of the comments. You skipped Solana. Sorry, guys. Let's take a look at Solana. Right, this was the kind of, scenario that I was looking for Solana, and Solana did get, we did go all the way down here, dropping well below the sea. It was looking pretty good, especially when we were having this double W scenario right over there. It looks like that the market was going to continue, and then we had the 4th of December, which was really bad. Okay, this is what the kind of reaction that we had on the market. So that did not hold nicely. Now on Solana, let me just take a look here at this other chart. No, maybe not this one. Talking about the different levels of Solana, different strong levels. And if we zoom out on Solana, let me just go to the daily. We know that this range has been important for Solana, and one of the reasons why is because you do have, we have resistance right over here, and as soon as you break this range right there, we did bounce beautifully as support, and we actually bounced a few times right over here, and this is on the daily, massive wicks on over here. So we finally came back down, and it looks like that we could potentially start recovering pretty nicely on Solana. Now, if we start closing a strong daily candle here, well above $180, it's going to be looking very good. Any type of retracement here is very likely going to be a buying opportunity. So we're not out of the woods just yet. I would like to see at least 1-2 daily candles here closing in the green above the $180 major resistance zone, which has been heavy support there, heavy support here, and then potentially on the next retracement, it will be a very good buying opportunity. Just because it's such a strong resistance zone, if we do get above it, it will be very strong support on Solana. So yeah, basically Solana may be going to be pretty bullish. We need a little bit more confirmation. Next coming days need to be strong daily candles above 180 to start becoming bullish, but we can analyze that tomorrow because I'll be doing more live streams. Right, to be fair, Andy, crypto sound, I don't see the point to invest 1.5x on Solana where we can have 100x on Sound, Binance Smart Chain, BSC. What is Sound? 100x potential, you're saying. Let me take a look at this one. Sound. Guys, and I'm sorry if I didn't read your comment. I really try and read a lot of the comments. Sound coin. It's up 43% today. So, yeah, this one looks pretty good. I'll do some research on this one. But if it's on the Binance Smart Chain, it hasn't got its own blockchain. So attend events, exchange NFTs, and stream music from your favorite artists. Okay, I will do some research on this one. Sound Binance Smart Chain. Definitely having some pretty good pumpy action today. Well, these last couple of days. Definitely do some research, but this one has nothing to do with Solana. Okay, this is not a blockchain project. It runs on the Binance Smart Chain now, but it is true Solana might just grow 2, 3, 4x in the next coming months and years. It is a $1,000 coin, but when will it reach those levels? It might be in 3-4 years, who knows. So let me go here quickly through the super chat. Let me go here quickly through the super chat, guys. AVAX in the short term. Okay, can you confirm a bullish divergence on the weekly for Veracity? Let's take a look at Veracity straight away. VRA, I think this is the ticker symbol. Veracity. On the weekly. Okay, let's go to the weekly. And you want to talk about some, can you confirm a bullish divergence on the weekly for Veracity? Is that on the RSI? Because Is that bullish divergence on the RSI? It is hidden bullish divergence I can see on the daily. I can see hidden bullish divergence on the daily for Veracity. The reason why they're hidden is because you got slightly lower lows on the RSI. Okay, and you got slightly higher lows here. You got a nice spinning top candlestick right there, which is beautiful. It doesn't mean that we are going to reverse, but you see a lot of undecisive movement. But yeah, it's slightly higher lows and slightly higher lows right over here on the price action, and slightly lower lows on the RSI, which is hidden bullish divergence. Okay, so on the weekly, those are the only bullish divergence that I see. No bullish divergence, because bullish divergence basically would be higher lows on the RSI and lower lows on the price action, and we're not seeing those bullish divergence here on Veracity on the weekly. That is your question. They are hidden bullish divergence though. Looking at this one, it is still, it's broken trend here, but it's still creating higher lows. So overall, not looking too bad just yet. Let's take a look at Nimiq. I remember buying a huge bag of Nimiq back in the day. What's going on? This one's like a blockchain on the browser. What's going on with this one? Is it exciting or not? It's not looking exciting at all. This is basically currency on the browser of your computer. It's a pretty interesting project. I just changed my Nimiq for something else. But I'm not sure if we are going to have some data here on the chart. I mean, there's nothing much to see here on Nimiq. I think it's just in a downtrend. Oh, we just got one box here. Taking a look at Nimiq, it's retesting the summer lows right now. So yeah, not too much to say here. We can take a look at volume. It did have a pretty nice spike in volume right over here, but this one already corrected. The correction from the first spike is good to get in, but you basically did a double top right there and came straight back down. Now we're retesting the summer lows. Is Nimiq going to recover here from the summer lows? Potentially yes. Potentially yes. So yeah, I think a bounce from the lows is inevitable for all of these assets. Okay, from the summer lows, a bounce is inevitable. Now the question is, will that bounce manage to get above the October-November highs? That is the question, because a lot of them might just get exhausted. A lot of them will get exhausted, guys, and probably Nimiq is one of them. So that is my take on Nimiq. Right, check sound to see the next gem of the market. Yeah, this is the one, sound. I got it here ready. I'm going to do some research, but sound on the Binance Smart Chain, we'll have a look at it. Right. Do you see altcoins do 610x when BTC tops out next year, says DeCrow? Yeah, I think a lot of them are gonna do a few x's, 6x, 10x. I'm not sure about that, but there will be a few x's to be done. That is for sure. A lot of the solid projects will be doing a few x's. Well, if Bitcoin does continue that bull cycle. Guys. This is going to be it, okay? Natalie is live right now. If you want to support the channel, make sure to smash up that like button. Also, make sure to use the links in the description. Natalie's live. The link is in the comment section right now for Natalie. She is live. And I'll be doing another live tomorrow, guys. I want to connect with the community, try and read a lot of the comments, give you my opinion, look at your cryptos, know your opinion also. Guys, if you want to support the channel, Bybit, you got the best bonus down below, up to $4,100 worth of bonus. Check out all our socials, Bitcoinsensus on Twitter, on Telegram. Join the Telegram communities group. Join the Discord also. And we've got the Bitcoinsensus website where we post news, technical analysis, ideas, bullish and bearish. You can see bullish and bearish scenarios here, okay, on the Bitcoinsensus website. The link is down below, guys. Thank you. Natalie is live. Make sure to check her out. Natalie is live right now. The link to Natalie's live stream is in the comment section, okay? Make sure to check out Natalie. She is live. I'll be leaving right now, guys. Thank you very much. I'll be doing another live tomorrow. Don't worry about that. Thank you very much for your insane support, and I will see you in the next one.